Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the Feencast. I am joined by today my good friend and my good longtime friend here, Justin. Go ahead and
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Justin, or you guys might know me as Gadako's Honest Reaction, or Ronaldo the Movie Fan if you're an old guy like me. I'm just here with Fern. It's an honor to be here, Fern, and being your second guest here in the Feencast.
Oh, thank you for being the second guest. You know, I just want to take the time and ask you a couple questions, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, what is your name? Obviously, is the first question.
Oh, my name is Justin. If you need to know my full name to steal my identity like other people are doing, it's Justin Gonzalez with a Z at the end.
Alrighty. So, what do you do? What do you do in life? You know, what are some hobbies that you do, and what do you find yourself doing on a regular weekend when you're not busy?
All right. So when I'm not, well, first of all, my daily life, what I do Monday to Thursday is go to work. I work in the courts, New Jersey, pretrial service. It's like a new rehabilitation program because New Jersey doesn't have bail anymore. So I do that. It's a pretty good job. I like it. I enjoy it. I'm happy when I go to work there every day. On the weekends, what I like to do in my free time is to annoy Fern in the group chat or annoy other people in the group chat. I like to talk with friends. I hang out with my, well, can't really say the name, but we call him M-Man. Play with him a lot. Lately, I've been playing some Warzone, but honestly, these last few weeks have been kind of hectic. Like checking my email for see if I go into law school this fall or not. So far, I'm waitlisted on some, so that's a good sign. At least it's not an open rejection immediately. Let's see what else I do. Just work, school. I like hanging out with people. I love hanging out with people, either virtually or physically. I mean, it just depends on the kind of person, really. I enjoy talking to Fern and all that. I love VCs. That's pretty much it.
All right. So, how was your Wednesday? How's your Wednesday going by so far, and how was your week?
This Wednesday has been going by pretty good. It was a normal day today. I was gonna start recording with you earlier, but I had some errands to take care of really fast. The week so far, let's see, Monday was pretty good. Tuesday was pretty good. Tomorrow's looking pretty good as well, since I'm not really up and about much, so this weekend's looking to be good. So far the week's just been pretty good. The next few weeks is just waiting on pin needle, see what's going on in my future. Other than that, life is good.
Alright, so let's get into the first set of questions here. So obviously I have to put this one out of the way, is how and where did we meet?
You know, that is a great question, and every time my friends ask me, how did we meet, I always forget. But I think I remember how I met you. I believe this was back in, I want to say 2021, correct me if I'm wrong, or 2020?
2021.
2021? Okay, good, so I'm on the right track. I remember, it's going to sound really bad, but I think you met me through, an acquaintance of ours. She's pretty, she was pretty popular. I think that's how you met me through there, and I think you also met me through Evan and Emma Minical Glasses, God rest her soul. I believe that's how we met. I think you messaged me. I remember you commented on one of my posts because I was with that person at the time, with I'm just gonna say her name, Isabel. And we just sort of talked. I don't remember really. I think I met your friends and the rest of the gang, like Laredo, like way down the line. It wasn't immediate though. I remember that. And I remember I spoke with you a lot in the server, in the MS server.
Yeah, back in
I want to say that's how it is.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you you didn't really talk to my friends until barely at the end of. Well, you did kind of talk to them, but not fully until the end of 2023.
Yeah, because you have to remember, you apparently said Alan had beef with me, or I had beef with Alan. I didn't have any beef with him. or I
Well,
hope he didn't have any beef with me. But like, no one really wanted to talk to me at that time until me and Alan had a nice chat, in the PS party once, and that's how I got to know you guys pretty more.
oh yeah, because like with our group chat, everybody gets into their edgy high school phase for some reason every now and then, and everyone starts hating on each other. Like there was a time where I was hating on Alan for a while, and he hated me, and he hated Tony Andromeda, and everyone's on their high school shit. So so everyone's hating each other. That's why like now like you rarely see people in VC and PlayStation parties. But I mean, not a big deal. But I am glad.
No, I think I met you when I was in high school. Still, I think I was at the end of my
senior year, right?
It's 20. Yeah, I was senior year. I believe we really spoke a lot in spring when I was getting ready to get out of there.
Yeah, that's when.
Yeah.
In 2022, right? Yeah, no.
No, it was 2021. No, 2022. I was already in college, but I remember 2021. I was graduating because I was what was it, May? Sort of like having a situation right now where I just talk to you guys a lot. That was like when I was, got college lined up.
Yeah, 20. Yeah,
and I was going with there.
But
because I remember, what was it? Spring. That's what after the whole Emma. I'm sorry. The Isabel stuff, really went off the haywire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. So I was still in high school. I think you were in high school still too.
Yeah, I was a junior. Unfortunately, going into senior year, yeah. Fucking online school fucking sucked.
Oh yeah. I blame everything on that. Because that's how I met everyone else.
Yep. So want to move on to the next question is what did you study in college? Because I know you finished already. I could be tripping though.
I'm done. Thank God.
All right.
So I started as a criminal justice major, but then around the sophomore year, my old academic advisor was like, I've been seeing, a lot of kids who go into law school, they pick usually political science, but you're at a criminal justice, which is good, but like you should probably put a minor, below. In political science, and he like sort of talked me into it, and I said okay, sure, but then he left, or his tenure ran out or something. So another academic advisor that was like, she was pretty chill, but wasn't as involved as I was, because the one I had before was with the whole thing with law,
Yeah.
And the new one I had, she was mostly on criminal justice. She was like trying to like get me into like more like how do you say, like police field work, SWAT, like not SWAT, but like forensics or all that jazz. Like I like it, but like I'm not. That's not what I really wanted to do. But to be fair, I did do criminal justice. What I should have done was political science as my major and a minor in criminal justice. But it's already too late. But it doesn't matter. It's still the same thing, really. So yeah, I criminal justice major with a minor in political science. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I did not do criminology, even though some people think that. I know that's a different thing.
Okay, for people that don't know, I'm not gonna say their names, but I'm one of them. Could you explain how political science is different from criminal justice and like the minor and major field?
Yeah, sure. And criminal justice is mostly focused. Well, first of all, I'm going to differentiate criminology and criminal justice. Criminology is the study of crime. Criminal justice is more focused on the rehabilitation, more of. For example, like the jail systems and whatnot. Or like policing. But like more policing, community policing, like, what we saw back in like the 50s. And political science is literally just that, the study of really politics. I had to take a lot of, because I remember when I had to do minor in political science, I had to play a lot of catch up with the other classes and electives. Like I had to take U.S. politics one. I had to take history as well, oddly enough, but it was Western civilization. U.S. courts, I can't forget about that class. Oh God. So yeah, so the major and minor differences is your major is like the main thing you're studying in. That's the one you're gonna have the most core classes in. And your minor is mostly just electives and a few big classes. For example, for my last semester, it was literally just me finishing the last few electives for political science, because the big major one, which was just really two, ones for a minor in political science, I did in the fall when Mason was around. If you remember that, when he was at my house.
Mm-hmm. Summer.
Yeah, I was sorry, M-Man or whatever. but yeah, that's pretty much it. Criminal justice. It's how I got my job, really, because what I'm doing is nothing to do with like actual police work. I work in the courts, but I still have to go to the jail. So I'm really into like the program and whatnot. Like I see the defendants and when well, actually, it's a lie. We can't even call it a jail anymore because it's a different name now. They changed it this year.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot. They did it for taxpayer dollars. That's why they changed it. You know how it is. It's New Jersey. You know, it's a blue state. And, you know, the place where I live in. Yeah, it's funny because they really had to like. I remember because I was walking in, they were changing the sign. It said blank blank jail, and then they were taking it down, and then they put something else. I think it was like rehabilitation or re-entry. Yeah, re-entry. There you go. Re-entry. It was blank re-entry facility. It was so silly, but hey, anything for taxes, right?
Make a good point there. Can't argue with Uncle Sam at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Next question is what made you want? Well, actually, it's like a two-parter. So, why did you want to become a lawyer, and what type of lawyer are you pursuing to become?
So, what made me want to become? Honestly, I just really like how this whole thing. How this whole thing just really works. Like I always liked history, but I knew you can't really get a job with history. But like the court system is just so cool because there's always like a layer to things, like of how things work, and not only that, how each state is different. Like each state has its own different laws. Like New Jersey, like for example, the big one I tell my friends is to be very careful of purchasing like firearms here in Jersey because it's not like Texas where it's like open carry and whatnot. Here in Jersey, it's not really that. And like there's a bunch of restrictions, so like it's cool like to know that stuff and to be part of that stuff.
Yeah.
Now to be the lawyer type, when I started originally I wanted to be an immigration lawyer because speak Spanish, you know, Mexican, you know, all this, you know, literally at least someone who has some sort of maybe Spanish immigration trouble or something. Yeah, exactly. But since I work in the courts in the criminal division, I really know a lot. I now know a lot. I have a lot of experience in crime itself, so maybe public defender in crime because that's obviously how you get the most experience is being a public defender because you know public defenders, you know, they have a bad rap, but it's because you know the government works them to death. But honestly, they know more about the courts than you do. Sure, like they may be swamped with work, but you know they're actually still doing the work. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to do that anyway to get experience.
Yeah, it's kind of like truckers. They're like the backbone.
Yeah, exactly. They don't get paid well, and they're overworked to heck. But hey, look, the money is at where it's the private area. So eventually, I'm gonna go into private because obviously I still want to make a living. Obviously,
yeah.
Put my degree to use.
That's true. Well, yeah. Next question. What was it like growing up in Jersey? In New Jersey, sorry.
I don't know because I never really lived anywhere else. I've always been in New Jersey. I think the good, you know, it's funny because my other friend told me this because we were thinking like, oh, if I move somewhere else, it's gonna be like this. But when you think about it, New Jersey stinks, first of all. But like, it's also kind of like the perfect state because you experience like almost every season here. Like it'll be freezing, then it'll be extremely warm, then it'll just be extremely nice out of nowhere. And plus, you're like near all the areas. Like if you want to go like New York City, it's right there. If you want to go to like Philadelphia, it's right there.
I totally forgot that Philadelphia's like right near you. So next question.
Did I cut out there?
Oh, yeah. I think you did.
Yeah, my fault. What was I saying? I don't know. I think you just cut off on my mic. Oh, but yeah, I was just saying like New Jersey is like I always lived there and never lived in another area. The other area I really lived in was like Mexico, but like that's not living. That's just like vacation there.
Vacation area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next question I want to ask is, what did it get? Well, since obviously I'm not from up there, so it's completely different. So, someone who's very closed-minded, unfortunately, who's not used to the open-mind world. What was it like growing up in? I'm gonna assume a mostly white state, like around that as a Hispanic.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, it's a good question, Ron, because honestly, I still live in the closed-minded area, even though like we're not quote-unquote white area. Because growing up, I lived in Passaic, which was filled with Dominicans, African Americans, some Mexicans. So it wasn't like, you know, I was born in like the suburbs. Yeah. So it was like kind of, it wasn't like the worst part of town, but it wasn't like a good part either. Like you couldn't stay out past 8. Not saying it's the hood or anything, but like obviously, you know, that's people are up to shenanigans. But I didn't have to worry about like, oh, wow, these people don't look like me. I mean, they do. A lot of them, like, they do where I live, but where I went for school was different because all my life I went to a private school.
Actually,
Catholic.
The next question is, what type of person were you during high school?
What type of person I was? Very annoying the first 2 years. You know, how would I say it? How would you describe, let's see. I was very, very, very annoying. No, that was mostly in the second year. That was sophomore year. Freshman year, I was closed off. Because middle school, because my elementary and middle school were together, so I never like went to another school. I was a very closed-minded person. I really spoke to people. It was until like we didn't have semesters, marking periods. I want to say like spring. That's when I started opening up more and talking to people. That's where I talked to people a lot. Sophomore year, I was very annoying. So much so that I got in trouble actually with school. Almost got expelled.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people think, oh, he's the good guy. Nah, not really. Sophomore, I was extremely, like, I was on the verge, like, I kicked out. That's how bad it was. Like, I was a very closed-minded person. There wasn't open ideas. It wasn't until, like, I want to say again, spring. Actually, no, that might be the end of, like, that's starting summer. I really started to change as a person. So I would say, like, my last 2 years of high school is, like, the person you see now, mostly. Still very, cringy, but that was like when I started like stop being so quiet, so talking more, you know. That was when I was into a lot of Sonic at the time. I remember that junior year was like my Sonic year. Then it was a big change. I was still, you know, I guess mature, I'm using quotes, but I was more talkative than I was before. And if when I was talkative, it was about something positive, not something negative.
Next question is, what is the dumbest reason you ever gotten mad?
The dumbest reason I've ever gotten mad? I want to say... That's a good question. What's the dumbest reason I've ever gotten mad for? I think it's just jealousy. When I see when I see one of my friends hang out with other friends that I like don't really mess with, or don't really like get along with, or simply just taking up more time with them than with me. I think that's like the dumbest reason I ever gotten mad for. I can't really give an example because I don't really remember the last time I was pretty upset with that.
I gave this question to Evan, but I'm gonna give it to you as well. But which fictional character do you relate to the most? Fictional or non-fictional? It's up to you.
Nowadays I like all. Like I think I like all of them. Like each of them. I don't have a specific one. Like if you told me like in high school, say Spider-Man, or if you told me like last year, I would have probably said like maybe like Jason Todd or like Spider-Man or something, or I don't know. Like right now, I don't really like think there's someone that's like, yeah, that's exactly word for word. I like characters, but I don't think there's one that really resonates with me because I'm not. This is gonna sound like cringy. I'm not like they're not as unique enough to be me. That sounds very narcissistic, but I don't really. I guess the ones I compare myself to, well, that's a lie. Not relate to. The ones I really look up to, honestly, at this moment in time, it's Superman and Captain America, because you know we've been through like I think high school was like the whole edgy, bless you, the whole edgy phase. So I just want to be more optimistic and hopeful of things, and you know, be kind with my friends and whatnot. Than you know, the dark brooding and whatnot.
Those are actually, I gotta agree, those are actually really two fucking good characters. Especially Superman, well, especially those two, but especially with Superman, with the new movie that came out, people are
definitely
feeling hopeful, being different people.
Exactly.
It's a good time to be a Superman fan.
Yep.
And those are two good characters, especially with Captain America. You know, how he is, the leader he is, and hopeful Superman. I can already. I'm every time I think of Superman now, I think of the Wojak where he's getting nailed.
Copium. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Hopium. Yeah, yeah.
Hopium.
That's one more. We need more of that now.
We need that more than anything. More hopium.
I agree.
Yeah. Another question is, what game or show defined your childhood?
Game or show defined my childhood? Games you don't want to know, because the games I played back then was Call of Duty. Actually, there's another video game I played a lot. No, there was a lot. Not oddly, ironic enough, a lot of them were Nintendo games, because I was a big Nintendo kid growing up. My first console was the GameCube. It was Super Mario Sunshine.
Ooh,
I played that a lot.
peak.
Yeah, obviously Mario Galaxy. You got to be an idiot if you don't like that game. I played a lot of Mario Party 2 back then. Oh, Mario Kart on the Game Boy. I remember I played that. I played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the GameCube. I don't know what the game is. I think it was like a Rise of Shredder or something. I forgot. I really liked a lot. I messed a lot with the Turtles back then in that video game. But from then on, it was just Call of Duty. Like, when it wasn't just like multiplayer. I liked the campaigns a lot. Like, my favorite Call of Duty game, I think of all time, is Black Ops 2 and World at War. Because it's just so different to me. But I never really branched out of genres until like junior year of high school. A show? It's a good question. A show. It's a great show that I always loved. Shows. I mean, I watched Breaking Bad when I was a kid, but I never really understood it.
Until like now.
Until like now.
Like me personally, one show that, defined my childhood is, even though it was like 2 or 3 seasons, I don't remember, is Spectacular Spider-Man.
I never watched that.
You what?
I watched it now, but I never watched it as a kid. What I watched as a kid was just SpongeBob and sometimes Dragon Ball when it appeared on Nicktoons or whatever. And even then, it was a big if, because I'm not a big Dragon Ball guy. I know it's hearsay, but
some people would say otherwise.
I know.
Pull up the screenshot.
Pull it up.
Alright, so just probably Breaking Bad and then SpongeBob, Dragon Ball when it would come out.
No, I would say also, it was not really a show, it was just mostly movies that I liked a lot as a kid. I was more of a movies person than show person. So like Toy Story, I really love Finding Nemo. I love that one. Because I love the whole underwater stuff.
I'm gonna
I wanted to be a marine biologist as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually not that bad. Pretty
cool. Yeah, until I found out science has a lot of math, and I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I actually wanted. It's gonna sound cringe as shit, but after watching JoJo, I wanted to become a marine biologist in high school. But then,
really?
Yeah, I found out that I have to live in Corpus, which is like the most ghetto part of Texas, one of the most ghetto parts. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, Chief.
Yeah, see, I want to be so many things.
And then math as well, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no. Me, math, my math skills, just keep it away. I still use my fingers.
Yeah, I still draw sticks and circle them.
Yep.
So next question is, what's up with all the e-girls? What's going on with all these e-girls? The e-girl.
You're gonna have to be more specific. Like, what do you mean, like
in general? What is going on with?
I don't know, because I'm not with them.
Like, what's up with all their beefs?
Their beefs? It doesn't seem like they have beef at the moment. They just have their own. It's gonna sound cringe as well. Factions? I don't know. Like, they're so weird. Like, I question myself how I got involved in this every day. But from what I know, they're chill at the moment. The only thing that's like, I'm gonna use this in quotation, tension is with Mr. M-Man. But other than that, we're seeing pretty chill. It wasn't like back in April. Remember that? The whole scare or whatnot. Yeah,
yeah.
People threatening to chop up people's mothers. Like, yeah, nah. But other than that, it's just the two loudmouths who are probably watching this. It's Squid Game, and the other one is Chopette, they keep instigating.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, Chopette especially. I know she fucking instigates 24/7.
inviting people to the group chats and trying to put like you know what they're doing.
Yeah, I know they're trying to get Dagger.
Mr. Stabby even noticed it itself. I think the other day she mentioned it, like you're instigating, by doing this, and that.
It's PMOing her.
Even they know.
Indian PMO. Pull that one up on the screen.
Pull that up. Modi, Indian Prime Minister of India.
Oh yeah, but that was like the question. Like, what's up with the e-girls, bro? Is there tension right now? Well, you said the only tension.
From what I've seen, thank God, no. But let's make sure Chopette doesn't start stuff. That's why it's good to have a new server. Put the whole kibosh on this.
Yeah, because Feencast is getting a bit out of hand, and then you have the 12-year-old in your ear telling you, "I'm scared."
Oh yeah, you had that guy.
Yeah, we were supposed to record the podcast for the ironic podcast today, but he had like, I don't know, he had like a Persona 5 moment, and he was like, I gotta become better than this, or fucking.
He got like a change of heart or something. I don't know what the heck.
Yeah, the e-girl factions went into his heart and changed them. So he ended the ironic podcast today, which is kind of.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I think just from the last episode of the podcast, like it had to go after that because that was just a mess.
It was just falling out because, Trevin, barely spoke. Me and Evan.
I wasn't speaking either.
You weren't speaking. Claude had no topics and was just ruining the vibes. Owen was talking about random stuff and he joined in out of nowhere. So I was just like, I had to hype it up, but I was like, nah, bro, this ain't working, bro.
Yeah, you were the hype man, but they're just like, Fern, stop rage baiting.
Yeah, fucking Fern, you gotta stop raging. Like, all right, my fault. And then it died. So yeah, after that one, it had to go. And he's like, you got your own thing going. I'm like, yeah, I can do my own thing, but we can also do this thing.
Yeah, obviously, because it's like one-on-one, it's just chill stuff. But I don't know. I guess just his 5 seconds of fame just went out. He just started. You know what? I'm done. Put the whole kibosh. It's like when you're watching a show and they end the season after one. It's like ABC canceling all those dumb new shows. CW. I'm sorry, canceling all those dumb new shows.
It's like fucking that one show. I forgot the name of it, but it just like gets corrupt. It gets like cut off like mid-season. Mid fucking tension.
Yeah. But the next show he should make is Chopped. You ever see that show? With the food, but make it with e-girls. See who's chopped and get him out. I already know one who's gonna like give a run for their money. Put that person and who's the other chopped one? I'm done with this bit. That's so messed up.
Yeah. Let's move it because
let's move it on.
Oh my god, let's move it over.
I'm getting off topic here.
Next question is, do you think Proud by Jury is the next Vanoss?
Every time I see that, I look in reels and I see that annoying guy. I don't know. It's the one that's like, it took Speed 6 months. It took Aiden Ross 3 months. I'm next. And it's just some random dude like eating deodorant or something. That reminds me of that. Like, she's making it seem like this guy is like a low-cal or something. Like, it's so funny. And especially the, y'all sleeping on Proud Jury, had me crying. Like, I don't know why. Like, to be fair, I would not promote that even if someone made it for me. Because to me, it seems like glaze. Yeah. And like, obviously, knowing this person who's unemployed, well, has a job, but is still more unemployed than having a job. It takes everything out of context, runs with it till the cows come home. You're cooked. Actually, that's a lie. The person who runs it to the ground is, I'm not going to say her name, Miss Canada over there, who makes 1 million gifts out of nowhere. The grill sergeant ran it to the ground. If she found out about this, oh my lord.
Jesus Christ.
Her and the other unemployed, those two would be world's finest. Like, they would not stop. Like, that's like the JLSA of like unemployed Asians who like make fun and run jokes to the ground. Like, no. But I think you know what, if he actually puts in the time and effort and continues with his editing, because I haven't seen much videos from him. I think he can be the next Vanoss, because you already have. Well, we don't have any. What's his name? Mini lads. We don't have any pedophiles, but like
Thank God.
Everyone else is like pretty good.
Yeah, I think because I saw a comment like on that one poster like y'all sleeping on Jay. He's literally the next Vanos, and it's pissing me off. And I saw a comment like Trevin's like main problem is.
I didn't even know that was a comment. I thought it was something she made up, but then I found out it was a real comment. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, no, it was a post, and then the comments like Trevin. I gotta find it, but it's like Trevin. The reason for Trevin's downfall is because he's not consistent. And he's like, it's so true, and it's like I'm like, you know what? It's true.
It is true. He needs to be consistent.
Yeah, Trev needs to be consistent. That's my main issue. It's actually true, bro. He needs to be consistent. I seen like 1 or 2 videos, the ones that he uploaded, but he took them down for other reasons. I mean, they
yeah, like that's I get it. He's trying to find his thing. He's trying to find his brand, but like, yeah, put in the effort. You know, he's in a good position right now. He doesn't have a job. He's just focused on school, so like, he can really do it. Even if he had a job, I'm sure he can find the time. Anyone can find the time. I can still find the time for this crap. Not like this podcast. I mean, crap, like, you know, making stupid videos or stupid memes.
Yeah.
Like I do them at work as well, so it's like
just doing shit. So, that's my next question. Is what happened to the KD Devil series? Why did it get cut off? I know you made a post about it, but I want to hear it from your words. Like, what happened?
You might want to put a timestamp because I'm gonna. If you really want me to go in depth, it's gonna take like a minute for me to explain.
That's alright. Go into depth. Time. Yeah, I got time.
Mr. Incredible. So, before I went on my 2-week break, before then, even further 2 weeks, it was about like 8 to 6 weeks. I was really like betting and trying to work with people to actually do a live action skit, because, you know, I was inspired by Better Call Cantu and all that stuff. Yeah. So I was like, if he can do it, we could do it. Like, look, he recorded it on the phone. I assume you guys recorded it on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, and I got friends who have, like, you know, big Sony cameras, like those, not IMAX cameras, obviously, but, you know, pretty good, you know. They got the lighting thing is like the little thing you wiggle and like it creates, I don't know what the heck it is. It's whole like filmmaking stuff. I'm like, they're doing jack because they're film students. No offense to anyone studying film. They're doing jack. Maybe get their feet wet working on this. Like, and you know, Katie is a very I don't know if you know, but she likes making like costumes and all that jazz. But we don't need to make a big ass red Daredevil costume for her. All we need is the black suit.
Yeah.
Call it a day. And she already has that. No big deal. But I was like, this is perfect. Because like I set up the story perfectly, and the way the last episode ended, the next episode was not going to include Bullseye. Not going to include Evelyn. So even if Evelyn's like, maybe I want to do it, maybe I don't want to do it, we'll put her in.
Oh, Dagger was saying that?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Dagger was saying that. Well, Dagger didn't say anything. I spoke. Oh, gosh. There's so much behind. I'm trying to give you the cliff notes, but there was so much. It got to the point where me and Amy went on a whole ass 3-hour call discussing what to do.
Oh shit. Because
we were thinking of actually doing this, and I was like, all right, if Dagger doesn't want to do it, we'll just get Mordred, or like the girl from Sweden, Mordred, to do it. Mm-hmm. You know, because, you know, they all look the same. They're all white women. I could pick one out of Starbucks if it gets really bad. We just tell him to be the villain. You know, put him in there, see what happens. And it was funny because I'm gonna say her name because she doesn't care. Katie was like, she's like, I don't want to do it. It sounds dumb, you know, whatever. And I told her, but it sounds fun. She's like, yeah, it does low key sound fun. But the problem is, I don't think anyone else wants to do it. So I had to ask, you know, Mr. M's, you know, whole concubine of people.
Oh God. The Illuminati.
Because they're in there. The Miss Texas Roadhouse, Squid Game, whatever, Korean, was very she had some colorful language, but from what I gathered, did not enjoy being seen as the villain. None of them enjoyed being seen as villains. Mm-hmm. But I told them it's part of the plot. You think some people want to play a pedophile on the show? Like, no, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I don't make the rules, we need a villain here. And the other one was the big woman upstairs right there, you know. You know, Kingpin, you know, her was gonna be another problem. Ooh, yeah. I spoke to her, I told her maybe, and she was like, no, because from what I heard, Mr. 12-year-old is calling me a pedophile and a groomer, and I don't know, I'm like, oh my God, you really care, you know. So like, you really care what a 12-year-old thinks? Like, if he becomes such a problem, just like freaking kidnap him, put stone blocks on his feet, and throw him in the river. Like, it's not a big problem. It's just some 12-year-old no one cares about. Like Italian style, Soprano style. Just get him out of the way. So it was from there that me and Amy noticed this was going nowhere. Because like some people were like, no, and the annoying part, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to do. They didn't want to do their voices on VC. Oh. So asking him to appear on camera is a big ask. It was such a problem. Like, oh, why am I in this role? I don't want to be this role. I don't want to get killed off. I don't want to do this. I was like, yeah, this isn't working. But so I was like, you know what? Let's just film one test scene. Mm-hmm. The other girl, I'm not gonna mention her name. The one who's with Miss Dagger.
Oh, Dagger.
Who plays Nadim? Oh. Who plays Nadim in the show? He's not Indian. What is he? I don't know. The Indian guy. I would just say I forgot his name. Andrew. He was a good character. Mm-hmm. She was gonna be like that character, and Katie was gonna be, Daredevil, whatever.
Yeah.
And we did a scene, and whose house was that? That was not Katie's house. It was definitely not Katie's house. It was what's her name? I'm blanking. I put it in the show. I forgot her name. Fuck. It's one of Dagger's friends. I forgot her name. Don't tell me. It was like Lexi or something. Yeah, Lexi. We filmed it at her house. I got like 8 people, like 8 people to set up shop there. Cameras, everything, tripod. It was something out of like we're filming Endgame or something. So it was gonna be the part in the show where like they killed off. Not killed off the characters, where they talk. And Miss Dagger would appear. It was a stand-in. It wasn't actually Miss Dagger, some dude, because Miss Dagger, we didn't agree. Not even looked like, it was just some dude. It was literally a guy, because they weren't there. It was just 2 people. It was just Katie and the other girl. So we just reenacted that scene, see how it goes. It looked good. It looked good on camera, I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. It looked good in the post. But we did it. I sent it. I didn't send it to you guys because I don't know, because it looked really bad, and also it was just a test. They thought it looked good, but they still didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And before I got sick again, we spoke again. And I was like, I'm gonna just go back to subtitles. Yeah. Actually, I was like, I'm gonna go either back to subtitles or I'm gonna go on casting call and get people to do voices. Because since you guys don't want to do voices, I'll just get someone to do voices, because reading subtitles is funny, but it wouldn't be better if someone spoke it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm probably trying to work on. I'll probably get back to that once I'm done with the whole application thing and whatnot.
Yeah.
But as it stands, the live action is dead in the water, unfortunately.
Oh damn. So that's actually a follow-up question. Do you have any more projects coming up? Upcoming projects similar to Katie's series?
I want to do that, and I want to do Evan No Way Home. I really want to do that. And what was originally going to be was going to be mine, which Captain America Winter Soldier, but I put that on hold because I really want to get Evan No Way Home out there. And plus, I don't really do much in the grand scheme of things, because Cap is not there anymore. It's just Falcon has a new Cap, so it wouldn't kind of make sense.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sam Wilson, where he's Cap now. Mm.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, it wouldn't make sense for me to be there, and then I wouldn't show up ever again because Steve Rogers doesn't show up. And so I was like, let's just do Evan No Way Home, and I see from there. I mean, I pick another character. Maybe it'll be Toby Spider-Man or something. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I want to do that. I was gonna do the Punisher show with Dagger.
It's fine.
I was like, no, because it's gonna be confusing for audiences. I thought it was Bullseye. Now it's Punisher. So I made my final decision. Bullseye is gonna be Dagger, and the Punisher is gonna be that other sociopath who beat me, who tried to assault me in the Walmart. Ethan is gonna be the Punisher in this show. So that's what I decided on. White Tiger is Jackie, so I already know what's gonna happen to her. For Born Again. I spoke with Katie and Evan about this, and I told them here's gonna happen. Born Again is gonna take place months in the future, because Katie Devil season 3. I'm gonna tell you the timeline where it is. It's on the timeline where you were still in Mr. M server. Remember that?
Oh
Fern?
My god, yeah.
So think about it like that. and then Miss Dagger started and her posse started coming in. That's what I got my inspiration for season 3.
The sassy group.
Now Born Again is gonna deal, it'll be like a few months later, and the first episode where Bullseye comes in and starts doing a terrorist attack is gonna be Miss Dagger coming in, threatening to slice up Trevor's mom or something. That's what I was thinking. That's gonna be the whole fight scene. And then when Kingpin and Matt talk, just be like, "Why'd you give up being a mod in Feencast?" A line was crossed. The line was crossed. Was that attack?
Yeah.
And and Crystal's gonna be killed off in the first episode. No one will care because no one cares about that chopped girl.
The flatboard. Plug in.
I was joking, by the way.
Those are working overtime, bro.
It's true. Like Donald Trump said, I know when I say it. Like, you wouldn't be a first choice of mine either. I'm sorry if you're offended.
I could tell the flatboard comment got to her, bro. It struck a nerve.
Oh yeah, you saw like she tried to defend herself. Like, I'm actually not fly guys. Bro, look. I was gonna say something really messed up. I was like, not gonna say it. I'll say it off camera, but.
It reminds you of the, I don't know, Adder. Maybe she could shake some ass in here or something, bro. Never mind. That's a thing with them.
Oh my goodness.
That one. Just put the picture up or something.
Yeah, put the picture. Someone.
Editor,
please.
Oh my god. Next topic. Our next question. So. Only because I keep forgetting, is do you actually listen to music, or do you not listen to anything? And if you do, what type of music do you listen to?
I know it's gonna sound like the biggest band kid answer ever, but I listen to everything. I listen to what's on the radio until I stop listening to what's on the radio because they keep playing the same 3 songs. But yeah, I listen to everything. I don't have a specific artist or album. I don't like Kendrick anymore because of last summer, because I heard to hear that 24/7, 365, Money Trees, your favorite, Not Like Us, and all that jazz. I'm so sick of that. Or like the whole Pimp a Butterfly. Gosh,
the whole disc choreography.
Yeah, literally, I was so tired of that. I don't like Tyler the Creator.
Mustard.
Please no. Mustard, Not Like Us.
Turn the TV off.
No Hotline Bling, please no. Like,
there's no Drake and no Kendrick, bro. No Drake, no Kendrick.
Anyone else is fine. Like, I like Playboy Cardi. I think he's good. Uzi, I guess. I don't know. He's like weird, but he's fine, I guess. Who else?
Uzi.
I had a big problem back then in high school. All people said I had a white girl playlist because I unironically listened to like Taylor Swift and all that jazz. I don't know what was up with me.
It's like that one of where he's listening to.
Yeah. Where he's driving in the car and then
I got a blank space, baby, and I write your name.
Yeah. Now I listen to anything. Trust me, please trust me. I don't listen to just video game OSTs, please.
Next question. What's a hill you'll die on no matter what?
There's so many. Let's just put the 2 most obvious ones that I'm most well known for. Actually, let's just do one. If you don't like P3 FES, you're not good at video games. That's all I gotta say. Like, you clearly, because most of the complaints I see is, I can't control my party member, or Yukari keeps missing, or Mitsuo keeps using Marin Karen. I'm like, the tactic right there. Explain it in the first part, but since you were too busy skipping dialogue and whatnot, you didn't listen. The target system, sure, is not good, but you can live with it. Tartarus, I enjoy grinding it. I enjoy it more than P4. Well, I enjoy anything more from P3 than P4 because I dislike P4 with a passion. Persona 4 is like, I dislike that game. It's still like, quote unquote, a good game. It's better than most games I played in my life. It's the one I least mess with. Reload is the reason why I play Reload the most is the most accessible, and this for me, playing P3 Reload is when I play P3 FES with cheats. When I'm trying to have a good time and unwind down, because the theurgies are broken. There's no challenge. They decided to put the challenge in after, for the answer, but no one likes that. They market the game as a definitive edition. No FMC. I could care less about FMC, but still, if you market the game where it's definitive edition, you should put it in just to get the people to shut up. Yeah. Not shut up. Get the people what they wanted, because you sold P3 portable first for some reason. So if you really didn't want to put her in, why don't you did port Fez? Doesn't make sense, but whatever. I'm not Atlas.
Next question is, if your life was a movie, what would the title be?
That's my life as a movie would probably be some corny stuff title of a movie. Let's put the Sassy Goons. I think that's a good name. Cause we got a lot of those people here. Let's put Sass with a Bass or something. No, Bass with Sass. Gooner edition or something.
Bass with Sass.
I don't know. I don't know it, to be honest. I think that'd be a good name. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That shit remind me of the fucking... My name is Jackie, and I'm fucking backy. Fucking shit.
Oh, that song?
Yeah, I fucking...
Goated song.
So pissed me off. Next question, only because it came out recently, and we already talked about Superman earlier, is what were your thoughts on the Fantastic Four movie?
I liked it, but I enjoyed Superman more. I don't know why. Fantastic Four was good. It was more of a Sue Storm story than anything else, but I think that was fine. Mr. Fantastic didn't really do much, if I'm being honest. You didn't really get to see him think. I mean, you see him think, but you never really flex how smart he is or use his powers. I should have said spoiler warning, but
I'll put it up there.
The Thing also didn't do much.
Really?
For some reason, I don't know. I don't know. I thought they were leading in more with the girl from he met in Yancey Street, but Johnny Storm was pretty good. He had something he translated the alien code. The Thing was just
the Thing
there. Yeah, I don't know, but it was still a good movie. But I got more impact from Superman than Fantastic Four.
And what were your thoughts on the post-credit scene?
For the first one, I liked it. I mean, there was not much to go off of. I think I know what's gonna happen, but then again, I was wrong about the whole plot of this movie. It's kind of odd the first time we see Doom is without his mask, but whatever. I mean, I don't like the movies. Still a good movie.
Next question is, who do you want to see come out in Doomsday or Secret Wars? Either word.
Besides Spider-Man, who else? What the heck is Daredevil and Punisher gonna do? What was another character? I mean, I hope they introduce. Other Fantastic Four do a lot. I want to see the X-Men. I mean, in quotes. I don't even know if we're gonna have a new cast or something, but am I really looking forward for She-Hulk and Hawk Girl? What's her name? Hawkeye, Kate Bishop.
Oh God.
Not really. What's the Hulk's son? What's his name? Skur or whatever. What's he gonna do? Miss Marvel. I like the actor. I like the character. She's pretty good, but it's not like the heavy hitters you had. The Ironheart is there. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even watch the show. I know Mephisto showed up, but I don't. But introduce a new character. Introduce Ghost Rider. Just I don't know, Penance or something. I don't know. The Sentry. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, Sentry! I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's true or not because I don't know that much about Secret Wars, and I'm pretty sure Doomsday is gonna be different from the comics. But I would like to see Moon Knight come out.
I forgot. Yeah,
Oscar
yeah.
Isaac.
Please, if everyone forgot about him, there's no season 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to see Oscar Isaac come out. Probably Blade, but the new Blade, Muhammad.
I don't know what the heck's going on with that.
That's never gonna come out. It's only gonna be.
It's never coming out because they used the costumes that was supposed to be for Blade for Sinners. Like they admitted that.
I was just talking about
Blade.
that movie last night with Sinners. I would also like to see. Yeah, I agree as well with Ghost Rider. Like, I want to see Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but remember Black Bolt? What happened to him?
Oh, Black Bolt.
Freaking Doctor Strange. Like we haven't seen him since like Multiverse of Madness. Nick Captain America. He just defeated someone. That's another one. Talk Fu. I'm so tired of that. So tired of Talk Fu. They use it in Brave New World. They use it again in the Thunderbolts. You know, just talking to the villain.
I want to see John Walker come out again. I'm just a fan of John Walker, in my opinion.
I like him, but like this thing with those characters, which I'm glad that Thunderbolts showed, is that they're just people.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Just shoot them? If anything, with Punisher, is he gonna do? Shoot them?
Punish those.
I don't know.
batteries.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless they do it like Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, that'd be cool. Actually, I don't know. Like it's it just feels weird for the MCU, but I'm sure they'll figure. I hope they figure.
There's another character I had in mind, but I completely forgot. But next question is, because I know might rile you up, but just so I can get a clear image of it. But why do you despise Nintendo so much?
Because they're a scummy company, and they're also primitive at the same time. I don't know how you do that. Nintendo Switch Online, I think dial-up internet could compete with Nintendo Switch Online. It's such a scam. I still think paying to play games on the internet is a scam. Mm-hmm. But Nintendo just takes it to a whole nother level. Oh, and they're so big on like removing emulation, and it's just fine, I get it. But like, you can't buy their games. Like, they shut down the 3DS store. They refuse to port those games in their new system, Switch. Like, they're so scared. Like, fan projects as well, like fan YouTube videos, they take it down. Like, it's like they hate their fan base, but their fan base, like, enjoys it. I don't know why. Like, the same people are like, drop the price. I saw people even try to justify it. It's like, oh, it's because of the terrorists or Trump. Then you find out these dudes literally moved their entire operation to the country. But the price is still high. So that's the only time people care about politics, because your video game system is like expensive. Okay, like this tells me everything I need to know about these people. Like it's not even just Nintendo themselves. A lot of people like blame Nintendo. I do too, but at the same time, it's the fans. They buy this garbage. Same thing with Pokemon. People who buy Call of Duty every year, like me. People who buy 2K every year, like those people, are no better than the people who buy a Pokemon game every year. And then they can cry again. Oh, but it's Niantic that is forced to do that. It's Niantic. Nintendo's forcing them to do that. I'm like, okay. Why don't you people vote for your wallets? If you don't like something, don't buy it. We live in a capitalist country, no? Isn't that how it works? If you know the game is bad, and I know a lot of them don't like, big corpos and whatnot, but do you really need to buy the game day one, $60 purchase? Do you really need to buy the next Pokemon game knowing it's trash? Clearly, because, Call of Duty, NBA 2K, Madden, FIFA, all those games get away with it. And they get away with it because it's Nintendo. It's like the wholesome company, it's the wholesome Japanese company, and whatever. It's just the fans. People complain, but they still do it. They complain, drop the price for the Switch 2. Instantly sold out in Best Buy. Like, what is this? It's the fans, bro. I have no sympathy for Nintendo fans. I don't like Nintendo, but at the same time, I can't blame them because it's their customers, right? It's their fan base. You can't really like hate on them. Like, if these people like release Glove Shadow on the whatever, or oh god forbid they release Mother 3, I'm sure crazy. Yeah, it's just Nintendo's fan base. It's those people, the same people who probably collect Funko Pops. Nothing wrong with Funko Pop collectors. Like, the same people like LARP over that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They make good games though. That's the problem. That's the only problem. Sometimes they make good games. Not sometimes. A lot of the times they make good games.
Well, that's the deal. Now I have a clearer view, and I understand now a lot more clearly. fuck that shit. So actually, this is 2 last questions going on here. So,
All right.
Second to last question is, let's see, I got it here somewhere. What's the weirdest dream you ever had?
I believe it was in 4th grade. Saw a watermelon on top of a mountain. It was just stood like that for like an hour. And the watermelon rolled down the mountain, and then my dream ended. I woke up. That has to be the weirdest dream I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the message was, but
Yeah, it must have been. I gotta ask ChatGPT that now. Like, what does it mean when a watermelon's rolling down a fucking hill?
yeah, like it stood there for an hour. It was just standing there perfectly still on top of like the peak of a mountain. Then it just falls, it rolls down, then it ends. Like, I didn't even see what happened to it. I don't even know if it's splat or...
And last question is, what's your definition of success?
Definition of success is having good relationships with people. If you have a lot of people that will stand by you in a good way, like, for example, like, they stand by you even when you're wrong, but they correct you in private. You know, they don't make a fool of yourself in public. Obviously, you know, it's nothing crazy, you know, it's certain limitations, but I think success is not just about money. I think it's also like having good relationships with people, because, you know, to get good money, sometimes you have to have a good relationship with people, no? Like, you have to know some people to get there. Connections and whatnot. I truly think, you know, family is one of them. If you have a partner that truly cares for you and loves you, even despite your faults, and you love them despite their faults, that's success. I think if, like, decent people remember you, who you were, and at least have something positive to say, even if it's something small, I think that's success, in my opinion.
That's good. Any messages for people that will be watching when this episode airs?
No, I was joking about the chop thing, alright? What's the other message? Everyone is my friend. I don't have any issues with anyone. You may think that way. I love rage baiting people, that's for sure. So don't it's like my bio says, don't take anything I say seriously. This is all jokes. Political affiliations. I'm not a centrist. I'm not left or right either. So take it as you will. I will disagree with you on some things. I'll agree with you on some things. What I try to do is just create a nice, happy environment. I don't want to create discourse. The final message to you is just talk more. Stop being like reclusive. Talk to more people. Talk to your friends you haven't seen in a while. Join a VC in a while. Like, call your mom or your dad. Just call someone. Talk to someone. Because humans are social creatures. That's how we survive.
I get the shivers whenever I'm thinking about you.